Guys, today we are seeing two products. The bottom is a container chassis with 3 axle, and the top is the tank container, which is carrying the cement. Let's have a look closely. This trailer is here for the expansion to our mayor to show them how the trailer looks like. And this in the front, we have the ABS sign here, and this is the ABS socket, and this is the air connector. Haven't been finished. It should be upside down. This is the 7-pin electricity socket. This is the ABS sign. So for the landing gear, we have double side operation. That is left and right side operation landing gear. So when the ground is not even, you can have a different height for the landing gear. Here's the kingpin. The kingpin is bolted type and looks bigger because it's 3.5-inch diameter, which is a 90 millimeter diameter. On the top, we have the indicator light for the waist of the trailer, and here is the connection between the containers and the twist lock. It is rare to see the containers landing on the twist lock video because most of the time our trailer does not have a container on top of it. Let's continue to see the bottom chassis. This is the aluminum side protection guard, and here is the spare wheel operation hole here. If we look underneath, it is a spare wheel carrier. So you can put the spare wheel in those gears and use the device to rotation it, and then you can have the spare wheels upside down, up and down, something like that. Because this is a 20-foot side container, so the trailer is a little bit short than the 40-foot. You can see this is a 20-foot position, and in the front we have another maybe 3 meters long than the 20-foot. So here is the tire and rim. The rim is pretty shy because the rim is aluminum, not the steel material. That's how the rim has been made. And on those wheels, we can easily see the sign. Our signature is showing how the bolt has been fastened. And here is another sign for the axle. The axle is disc brake and forbidden to use water to cool it down. Because in China, many drivers would like to use the water to cool the braking drum or braking disc, low temperature. This is a one-piece aluminum mud guard. With this one-piece mud guard, so when the tire is running on the mud ground, the mud is going to be all over here. Oh, we can actually see the mud here. Actually see the mud has been already spread to the mud guard on the top. And to see the suspension, which is different than the normal, this is air suspension. It has airbags instead of the leaf spring we usually see. This is the airbags holder hanger. We call it a suspension hanger. This tire is using the following wheels tire pattern. The pattern is not for steering, it's not for driving, it's just the following. So all the 12 tires are using the same pattern. And the brand of the tire named Chengshan, made in China. And the brand of the rim called Tangxing, also made in China. And the brand of the axle named Fuhua, which is one of the most popular brand in China. Okay, so here is another indicator light to show the waist of the trailer in the evening. And we totally have 1, 2, 3 of them each side. So in the evening when you are driving it, you can see easily by those 6 lights in the left and right to show you how wide it is. And here is the rear looking to see if you can have the light of the braking and the reversing and the left and right waist indicator light. This is for the forklift. When you need a forklift to push it, you can use the 2 forklift to push it here. This is a license light. And in the rear, we can also see the twist lock is holding the corner casting, and the operation is here. So when we operate it, we need to open it before we do the operation. So let's have a look how to operate it. So we need to take this up so the steel ball not with not stopping the twist lock is more safe than the normal design because you can see they have a holder here. So once you lock it down, it cannot be moved whenever the container is on the top. So the container would not fall off during the driving. Only when you are taking the container off from it, then you can operate it. This is how we operate the twist lock. This is the twist lock, and it is usually like this. It is fastened with the device here, and this is the locking position. I have opened it in the front one, so you can see this is the opening position. So the corner casting can be easily lifted when the 4 twist lock is all in the opening position. So when you need to lock it, you need to push it to the up and lock it. So now you have a gap here. The gap is having those threads, and you need to turn the part here and then fasten it. Then the twist lock would be locked perfectly, and then you have a ball here. So when you are locking it, you need to push it to the top and then do the last one. Then it's locking here. I hope this video is showing you how this works on the trailer. Now we are at the bottom of the trailer as usual. So the axle looks different than the other videos we were seeing. It's rounded type, not the square type. And it says ABS on the top. Also, you can see that's not a leaf spring. That's a airbag spring and airbag suspension and shock wave socket. The very huge steel piece and the U-bolt. This is the height valve for the height of the axle to control those 2 airbags when you are having the bumpers and overcharging the pressure. This valve is very important. So you can see after you modify it, it will define how much height it should be keeping. So you can keep the height during the driving. We have 3 round axle here, and those lines are braking lines and the ABS line, and that is emergency valve. This is air reserve tank. This one is air release valve. So when you're having those garbage or water in the air reserve tank, you can push it, then the water and the waste gas would discharge itself. Okay, I think that's all for the bottom. And let's see outside. Right side of the trailer, we see the left and right side to face to the front of the trailer. Then our right hand would be the right side of the trailer. Our left hand would be the left side of the trailer. Same as the other side, 3 axle with tires and airbag suspension. this is the mainframe. You can see the mainframe is pretty high, and those are the reinforcement plate to make sure it has enough strength. You can see each suspension hanger with 2 pieces reinforcement plate. So also the airbags on the top of the airbags of the main beam has 2 reinforcements plate. This is the same. This is good structure they are making. And that's all for the trailer. Let's have a look about the tank. Okay, so the tank on top of the chassis, it is a cement tank. It follows the design rule of the ISO tank. It has no side beam. It only has the front booster, front top and bottom front booster, and the square in the front and a square in the rear, but no side beam to have some special requirement for the ISO regulation. But whenever you need the top side beam, you can have it like that with those holes to make sure you have the side beam on the top, but not the bottom. The tank, this side has no discharging pipe. The cement or the dry powder inside, if they want to discharge, you need to operate it from here. It has 2 compartments. You can see from the welding seam. Here is one, and here is another. So it has 2 apartments. So it has 2 discharge puddle. Here's one with the disc valve here. When you are pushing it and change the position, it is open. But when you do this, this is closing. This is a no return valve, and with a puddle here. And this is a safety valve with a nameplate here. And this safety valve, it is like this. So here is the major discharge pipe connecting the 2 puddle. So you can have the discharge outlet here, and this is discharging disc valve, but no English underside. Okay. All right, here is the Lowboy valve. As we have explained in the previous video, it needs pressure to push from there to the tank inside. Then it will liquefy all the cement before it can be discharged. Let's get to the top and have a look. Doing a video here, and they are testing the painting system here for the tank and our chassis. It haven't started yet, but it looks amazing. I know this moves very slow. You probably cannot see it's moving, but it's just being moved out from that boat. We are at the rear of the tank. Here is the ladder. We can get to the top from the ladder. And here is a warning sign, says warning, drop down. So be careful when you are doing that. So let's get to the top by 2 hands. Now we are on the top of the tank. It is a little bit dangerous because here is a little gap. And you need to climb this ladder and then cross this gap to the catwalk in here. This is the manhole. Whenever you need to go inside, you can go from this manhole. This is the, it's pretty heavy. I need to use 2 hands. When you open this 6 switch, you can open the manhole from here. Then you can go inside. Checking, repairing, something like this. Here is one of the switches opening. We can see how it is working. Okay, then push it. Before I do that, let's open it. Okay, so it's opening. Now let's close it. Okay. Don't think it's too complicated. All the drivers, all the operationers, they understand much better than I do. So here is the corner casting on the top. You can see more clear how it looks like on the top. those are the trailers we are going to see in the next few days. So let's see them one by one. Okay, now let's get down to the bottom, to the ground. Here is a outlet on the top. To be honest, I don't know what it's used for. Let me guess. It's to keeping the air pressure normal when you are discharging. You need to open this first. Otherwise, you are going to have some problem, I think. But let me ask engineers later. All right. See you on the ground. Now we're on the ground and seeing the container chassis itself and also the tank together. Oh, I forgot to say the toolbox. I hope you could forgive me. All right, I think that would be enough for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy this video and see you guys later. Cheers, bye.